Hello, hello, welcome everybody. Welcome again and welcome on Moments of Truth. I cannot wait to have another conversation and get another story from one of our Toastmasters. And we'll connect soon with Devon today. He's VPPR. I'm sure he will be able to maybe share even some tips and tricks. I noticed that this is one of the questions that it's also often appearing, how people are doing it, how they do it, that it works. Let's see if he will connect with us soon. I will be just watching. Of course, we invite you to put some of your questions if you'd like to ask Devon about something. I will be checking also the screen and I can see that you're already joining. So hello, because I can see some first hellos appearing. And yes, we are connecting and starting conversation in a moment. Okay. Yeah, I know that you like this moment. Just to hear you better. How are you today?
I am doing good. How are you today?
Yeah, really good. Sunny weather. It's a bit cold in here. That's why I have long sleeves, but it's really nice.
Same here, but it's a rainy season here as well.
Okay,
I
so
just wanted
it's
to
really
check if the voice is clear and audible.
yes, it's very good. I had to even do it a bit lower because I heard you perfectly good, and I can even hear myself. So I don't know if you
Oh,
have speakers on or you have headphones.
I do have headphones, yes.
Okay, so maybe I'm like in two persons now. Okay, so you mentioned that you're good today. I'm happy that you joined and that we can have the conversation. I know that currently you are the PPR in your club. I think maybe we could start from the place where you're in Toastmasters. In which club you are currently?
So I am in the ADP Pune Toastmasters Club. It is a corporate club in Pune. Okay, Pune city is very famous for youngsters coming and working here. Okay, it's just like Mumbai, but we have a lot of IT companies and manufacturing companies over here. So it's like a hub.
Okay.
Okay, so we have
Okay.
this corporate club, and ADP is also in another city. So we have two clubs in India for ADP.
Okay. Wow. You're like some kind of connecting and having together the meetings, or these are the separate meetings? However.
So I would say this that yesterday we had a meeting. Okay, so
Uh-huh.
we connect every Saturday at 5 p.m. IST, okay, Indian Standard Time. And yesterday we conducted our meeting. We had our new area director joining the meeting, and also we had few members from our ADP Toastmasters Club from a different city. So there are two offices. Okay, so each
Okay.
of the city has two clubs. So they also join in the president, the VPPR, and the membership, VP membership. So they were like wanted to see how the meeting is conducted virtually and how good it is. Maybe they can collaborate in the future and things like that. So it was very good.
Okay, that's really good to hear it from my observation and my experiences so far. It's really good to share. It's really good to cooperate. You know, everybody has
Exactly.
some kind of different perspective, and it makes it even richer the meeting than like keeping in the same group. Okay, that's really
Exactly.
great. I know that you're a VPPR. I'm just wondering what was the reason that you choose this kind of role for you?
It's a very good question, Ella, and let me tell you this that it's only been 4 to 5 months. Okay, I've been in Toastmasters, and when those elections came in, I was very sure that it was an open election. Okay, and I wanted to nominate myself only for this role. The reason is I am very comfortable and familiar with handling the social media platforms,
Okay,
making the networking strong, and making the posters and things like that. So it's not a burden on my shoulders. When people think that
okay,
I'm handling Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. There are so many things you do at a given point of time. So for me, it's like I love that, and that is the reason it is easy for me. So I opted for that, and anonymously, I was the only one who opted for that role, and I'm looking forward for this tenure of 6 months. I'm very excited.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I've got to learn a lot from this Moments of Truth. Soon I'll be coming with something from our club also, and I'll be inviting you. Okay. So
Perfect.
yes, that's
Cannot
nice.
wait. Yeah, great. So big applause, I would say. I really admire. For me, Instagram is still something new. I was not aware that it has such a big power, to be honest. Because then I thought, um, as they say, if you're not having some kind of account in social media or in internet, it doesn't exist. And in some way, it's working way now. Okay, you say that for you it's quite improved and it you just actually really like. And how you find then the, the online meetings? We moved from the meetings live that we are meeting in person to having everything online. How you find yourself in such situation?
So before this pandemic arrived, okay, we had few meetings. I was a part of it. Okay, I was just an observer over there, and I started taking small roles like a R counter and grammarian. So the virtual meeting is good. Okay, the most important thing about virtual meeting is that there is no obstacle for anyone to join it. Okay, if you have a mobile phone, if you have a laptop, wherever you are, you can just feel and you can join that club. So that is a very good plus point about the virtual meeting. But yes, the personal connection, okay, when you actually feel that the audience are looking at your eyes and you're delivering
Mm,
something, so that build-up of confidence is very important. So I love the practical and the in-person meetings of Toastmasters. I also like virtual meetings now, but I would not continue further if everything is okay. So that's my
mm.
agenda on that.
Okay, yeah. So actually, it's also given an opportunity. We can meet from all over the world. Even an example of the conversation that we have now. What time is it in your place at the moment?
Uh, we are in the afternoon, 2:30 p.m. So it's almost past lunch, and people are relaxing now after having the lunch. So it's very nice. Okay, and we have a rainy season, so and it's a Sunday. So imagine a rainy season and in a Sunday, so it's like, wow, I don't want to do anything else. That's the kind of a feeling now.
Okay, I get it. And it's for me, it's 11 p.m., 11 a.m. Sorry, and I it didn't pass so much time from my breakfast, so it's a time difference. I can really experience that we are having even on the leadership meetings, people coming from US, from UK, from many different countries, from India, and also
Yes.
from the Baghdad Cup, because it's actually something that will be not possible without these online meetings. But if you would have to choose that we have only possibility to have or offline meetings, meeting in person or online, which one you choose?
Okay. So I
I
would
don't.
always go for the in-person meeting, okay, because it's not just about interacting. Like we are now connected, it's just because of the distance that is separating us. But connecting in person gets to know more about that individual. How that person's perspective is regarding the Toastmasters, regarding the public speaking. We can always get some, confidence boosting tips from that other person. There could be something that you don't follow and that person is following, so you learn a lot in person. I would not say virtual is very bad, but it is it is good for now. Okay, not for a very long time, because the purpose of Toastmaster, I believe, is to have that feeling of podium and addressing the
Mhm.
people. So that's what important is.
Yeah, yeah, it's like totally different. And still, people are saying that they are struggling with eye contact because if I will have the eye contact with our dear audience, I will not see you, or I will see only like kind of shadow. So that's
That
that's
is
a,
That's a challenge.
I imagine people as forgotten, and that's the most
Mhm.
simple thing to do. Like that is kind of a very hypothetical thing, but you don't have to feel that they are audience unless and until they are asking the question. I just feel that I'm addressing something which is just a thing. I mean
Mhm.
they are attentive, but I'm mindful about the whole situation. But that's how I take it when I'm actually speaking.
Mhm.
So
Okay. We
Ella,
have
I have a
such.
question for you.
Okay.
Okay. So I wanted to know that I know that you are the VP membership in the Leadership Lodge Club now.
Yes. Just
So I
started.
just want to know your tenure, and you said that you are the area director, and the kind of responsibility you have handled in your club. I just want to know that.
Mhm. Yeah, I just finished my role of area director, and now I'm VPPM for, I think, the third time in my club.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so I would say that the responsibility is always on me, of course, with the role. But we even had yesterday the training for our officers in the clubs that the responsibility is always in a team. You know
Exactly.
what was the highest amount of members that joined us in our club when I was the VPPM, I think, for the first time in one meeting? You can
Yes.
guess. 4 people
Uh, 4 people.
for one meeting and 7 people
Okay.
for 1 month. And you know why it worked? Because we were
Yes.
working as a team. It's not possible, and
Exactly.
I'm not able to talk with 4 people in the same time, or 2 people. It's quite challenging. So we were working as a
Exactly.
team. It was incredible. So I would say that always responsibility to organize and to think and to make some kind of plan is on the person that individually taking the role. But from the other side, it's always responsibility for the whole club, not even only the board. And the same as with area director, right? And one of my main goals was to operate all different clubs operate together, not like letting the same person or doing on your own everything. And I
Yes.
have
Yes. I get that.
prepared, I guess you may know it already, a hat. It's
Yeah, I love
it's
that hat.
great. Yeah, the head is connected with politics to me, but also with the expression that we are using in Toastmasters, which means that Toastmasters carry many hats. You asked me a bit about you were talking also about your board role in the board, but I'm also wondering what is your favorite role on the meeting and what is the
Okay, so I believe you asked me that what is the favorite rule in the meeting that I like, right?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
I'm at the L1 P3 level. Okay, so I've just started my pathway. Dynamic leadership is my pathway in Toastmasters. So the best thing that I like about Toastmasters in a particular role is the evaluator. Okay, because the responsibility of the evaluator is so good that you can at least have that courtesy to boost someone up if he's doing really good in the speech, or it depends on the evaluator that if you're just saying the negative points, that can at least of course reduce the confidence of that person. So evaluator's job is very important, and it is very vital to share a genuine feedback, okay, to this person who's giving the speech. So I personally like that role a lot, and I believe that's the most favorite role of mine, the evaluator role,
Yeah, very
the speech
responsible
evaluator.
to be evaluator, but still giving a huge value for the person. Okay, I will also
Exactly.
invite you to participate in mini table topics session. I'm sure that you know that we are doing it every time. Would you like to participate?
Yes, I'll accept that challenge.
Okay, perfect. I have the clock in front of me, so I will change the hat also as well because I will take a different role now. And I would like to ask
Oh,
you about the biggest challenge that you had so far in Toastmasters. I'm starting the timing. You have 2 minutes, of course, like a standard time, and the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you for that topic, Ella. And I would say that the biggest challenge when I joined Toastmasters, or I would say that to understand what exactly the Toastmasters is all about, I knew that it is all about giving speeches and building up your confidence, having that quality of leadership. But at the same time, I was very confused with the pathways. Okay, I believe for every single person, pathways is something that you need to understand very deeply. Okay, the pathway that you've
Yeah.
chosen, because when you know your pathway, you can connect with the speeches that you're preparing. Okay, that's how it helps you. So I was never understanding, am I at L1 P2, or is it the feedback speech I want to give, or what exactly it is. So
Mm.
that coordination between understanding the pathway was missing somewhere. So I got a lot of help from my team members, okay, back in my club. So it was really good. They helped me a lot to understand that how to go with the pathways, how to align myself with it. And yes, understanding the pathway initially is the struggle.
And this is our
Okay.
red card. This is our red.
Okay.
Actually,
It's
thank
a
you
sweet red card, okay, red heart.
and thank you very much for that. I'm just checking if we have also any question from the public. If you would like to ask some question, it's the right time because we'll be slowly going to the end of our conversation. What I would like to also encourage you to write under our video and our conversation some details about your club so that people can see. Is there a possibility that the person out of the company can join the meeting as well?
Uh, I would say yes because my purpose of joining this conversation back. I've also informed my team. The reason is that it's not just about an engagement thing that we are doing with both the clubs. It's more about you giving us that learning experience with this. That how you can innovate and be creative at a time, so that you can have a lot of hosts in your meetings and a lot of engagement activities coming in. So I've learned a lot, and I must say that I've been following a lot of pages on Instagram, and I am connected with a lot of clubs. Personally, I've texted them, okay, using my time and got to know about them. But that creativity inch is missing. Okay, so people should do this kind of things with their own team members, with the members outside the clubs, those who are newly coming in. It helps a lot to make them feel comfortable, okay,
Yeah.
and also to make them aware what exactly the Toastmasters is. So I would definitely look forward for all such kind of activities in future as well.
Okay. And just going till the end, but still I have a question. Apart because you were on our meeting online, and how many other clubs you had a chance to visit that are also having meetings online?
Okay, that's a good question. So I've just started. Okay, before
Okay.
I joined the Leadership Lords Club, okay, I was into a virtual meeting in our own country with a club called TCS, Toastmasters Club. It's another corporate club. Okay, I joined that
Mm-hmm.
meeting. So I wanted to understand that how the visitors are treated, okay, and how they are given opportunity. Someone might just use the visitor as an observer or an attendee. Someone might give them the podium. So I wanted to see that, what is the best way to use a visitor or a guest in a particular meeting. And when I came in your meeting, okay, for leadership lots, I got that feeling of, I'm not a new person to the meeting, and Gerardo played a very big part in that, and especially the entire atmosphere of the meeting was good. So yes, three meetings I've attended virtually, including your club.
Okay, that's really great. And just the last question I would like to ask you: what kind of differences so far you see between the corporate club and the club that is like the open one, let's say, the out of the
Community
company?
club. Yeah. Okay. So there is a difference, okay, because uh, for the corporate club, maybe you get a sponsorship from the company. Okay, that's
Mm-hmm.
the most
Yeah.
important part. And for the community club, it's someone who is very eager to learn and use this opportunity will have to pay. That's just about the monetary fact, okay? But the most important difference is that community cup has a very wide hand spread. They can accumulate a lot of people in them, okay? Whereas corporate club is kind of very limited. It is limited to the employees in their own club. So I'm very excited to make aware our own, employees in our company so that they can engage. And as well as we are welcoming a lot of people from outside. We do have 4 members here in our club. Those who are an outsider. Okay, so they love attending our meetings. Yes, so yes, but yes, there is a difference between a corporate club and a community club. That's what I feel.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you very much for sharing your story and also sharing the details, because that's what it's all about with Moments of Truth. Like I mentioned, I encourage you to invite to your club and to put some comments, especially if you say that this is like open and anybody can join and have this experience. So thank you very much. We will of course invite you to our meeting, and we invite all of you very much for being with us today. Join us on Instagram. Yeah, you are now. You can our profile, and join us on Facebook. We have also YouTube channel and some content there as well. We have our
Yes.
page, and you us to be updated all the channels with the details. Cannot wait. And any
Okay.
day or evening, depending on which part of the world you are and you're watching us. Thank you very much for the conversation. It was a pleasure to talk with you. And see you next time. Next time. And see you next time to all of you as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ella, for inviting me, and namaste once again. It was a very nice conversation, and I'm excited to make sure that I, use this creativity for our club. And thank you so much for this opportunity. I would definitely look forward to attend a lot of meetings with the leadership notes. Okay, I love that, and I encourage my team members to join me. Okay, which is possible now virtually. So I thank you once again, and I would invite you also to join our meeting. Okay, maybe for an educational session. Okay, so we can definitely have a word over there then. Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much. And you mentioned about Namaste. It's also something that I was using on my. It's a good time, good method to say goodbye and thank you, and also get this energy. So Namaste, and thank you very much.
Okay. And how would you say goodbye in Polish?
Cześć. It's a more complicated version, but I say hey, which is also similar to hi. So hey,
Hi.
it's also the in Polish.
Okay.
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 So
Okay.
bye bye.
Bye.
See you next time.
Take care.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.